Hey everyone, I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for clicking on this video today. Really appreciate you just spending time hanging out. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite products at the moment. Just a heads up, they're all kind of skincare-ish, makeup, even more makeup than skincare really. I'm going to list everything down below and timestamp it as well if you want to hear my thoughts on a particular product. If you want to hear my favorites, then just keep watching.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
My first favorite is, I guess you could call it a DIY, but it's not really complicated. It's a mixture of glycerin and water. I just use bottled water, so I put about, I would say, this much glycerin in and then fill the rest with water. I use it all over my skin and also in my hair as well. So say I'm about to moisturize my hair, I find that it just takes the moisturizer that I use, whether it's like coconut oil or castor oil or whatever I'm using, it just takes to my hair a lot better, and having the glycerin inside just helps to lock in the moisture as well. The same thing for my skin. So I use a couple different kinds. This is just like, please forgive me, like the bottle looks so gross. This is just from my local hair shop. I'm sure you can get this on Amazon as well, but I got another one from Boots which has rose water in it, and in this one, because it's designed to be a toner, it's more rose water than glycerin. I would probably recommend that you buy pure glycerin. The next one is another spray. This one I would say is slightly more hydrating and it has a little bit more use. Like I feel more comfortable using this for several different points in makeup. So this is the Bear With Me Prime, Set and Refresh spray. This one here is really good for wetting your brush before you put like a shimmery or foiled eyeshadow on, and I really like this on top of primers. One thing that I really like to do if my skin is feeling quite dull is this is another one of my favorites, I'll start off with the Nip and Fab Rose Gold Essence. So I think this is supposed to be a dupe to the first Sally one, but anyway, I use this when my skin feels really dull and dry, and then I finish off with this spritz, and it just helps to make my skin look a lot more fresh. If any of you have tried the Bear With Me Jelly Primer, that and this pair really nicely together as well if you have very dry skin. I'm not really too happy with my moisturizer right now. I'm on the hunt for a new one, and the one that I'm using right now is a fragrance free. It's a very basic fragrance free moisturizer. One thing I like to do is add a few drops of the MUA Pro Base primer oil. This really helps to kind of boost my moisturizer. One of my favorite things to do is take some liquid illuminator and a very fluffy brush. So apologies, I've just used this brush for bronzer. This brush, I'm so sorry it's dirty, but this brush is the dual fiber powder brush from NYX Cosmetics, and I use that along with the C.A.K.E liquid illuminator, a very thin layer of this, and buff it into the skin. It's so gorgeous. The shade that I have here is called Fake It. They have a few shades. It creates a really beautiful base for your foundation. Your foundation already has a great base to stick to, but just to give your foundation that sort of inner glow, it's going to give you that ethereal glow from within. This is what you need as a base, and then you put your foundation on top. One thing that I've really been loving to do lately is to color correct with a foundation that's a completely wrong shade for me. So we're talking, you know, those foundations at the back of your drawer that are very red and very orange. I've actually found that color correcting with those foundations sometimes can be a lot easier than using an orange or a red concealer or red lipstick. This foundation that I'm sharing with you, this is Zuri foundation. It's very red, as you can see. I bought this for $1 from Shop Miss A. It doesn't have to be this foundation specifically. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video and you've been on the hunt for the perfect foundation for a while, then I'm sure you would have come across, you know, those foundations that are just too red for you, then they're just not working. Then this is a way that you can use them. You can still make use of what's already in your makeup collection. Next product is something that I did not hear anyone talk about this product. I would say it's really strange to me. It isn't actually, because I feel like there are so many highlighters on the market that it's very easy for a new release to get lost. So the highlighter that I'm talking about is this one from NYX Professional Makeup called the Born to Glow. And I have this color in particular, which is Warm Strobe. This is shade number 3, but my favorite is the collection as a whole. If you're familiar with NYX Cosmetics products, you'll know they have a few Born to Glow products. They've got like the Born to Glow palette highlighter, they've got Born to Glow liquid illuminators, but the loose highlighters are completely different. Do you guys remember that Instagram post that Anastasia Beverly Hills put up when they were putting up teasers of the Amrezy highlighter, and you just saw Amrezy's head turn and the highlight was just like that? That is the kind of effect that you get with these highlighters. My favorite one is Warm Strobe, but I love them all. I can't quite put my finger on whether it's more gold or copper or bronze. I just know that it's a warm metal, and I think those kind of ambiguous highlighters are the best for my skin tone. If you are my skin tone, if you're lighter than me, if you're darker than me, there is something for you in this collection. It's just sad that it didn't really get, in my opinion, the attention it deserved, because these are amazing. So the final thing I want to mention is lip liner. If you're my skin tone or darker, especially if you are darker and you struggle to find a brown lip liner that doesn't leave that red tone to your lips, this liner from Saturated Color Cosmetic. Now you see how tiny this is? This is embarrassing. I do have backups of this, but I refuse to reach for them until this is completely finished. I don't like waste. This liner is truly one of the best lip liners I have ever used. Yeah, I say that with my chest, because this is it's really something, and it's a shame. Like, this is another brand that don't really get there's so many like brands here that I've mentioned, that especially like C.A.K.E, Saturated Color, yeah, they don't get their props, and they make really good products. Especially if you like wearing brown lipstick but you're worried that it's just going to look too flat against your skin tone, you want to have something that's going to create that contrast between the lipstick and your skin, this is the liner that you need to go for. See, it's like a black brown. Finally, the other lip liner, this is kind of an honorable mention because I haven't had this one that long, but since I've had it, I've really been enjoying it. This is from Morphe, and it's the shade Trendsetter. So it's quite interesting because I see Trendsetter swatched in other videos on YouTube, and this one always looks so dark in comparison to the liners that they've swatched. But you see, in comparison to this one, this looks really red. Just goes to show that this Saturated Color one it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. If you just need that neutral, deep, dark brown, almost black brown, there you go, Saturated Color. Okay, and that is it. Those are all of my favorites that I've really been enjoying. I'm sorry that it's not full of variety. I don't really have a favorite movie right now. Let me just chuck in some favorites, chat. Dolomite Is My Name. I love that one on Netflix. I think that's some of Eddie Murphy's best work. Favorite music. If you know me, this is just gonna come across so obvious. I love the Skints. What have I also? I really love Ben Harper right now. And Missy Elliott as always. I don't know. I'm terrible with this. I promise you the next one will be better. Let's just put a cap on this one. We'll just leave it for now. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening or morning or whatever time it is whenever you're watching this. Take care of yourselves, keep safe, keep washing your hands, and I'll see you soon.